Okay, Christina, so I don't think this is soft light at all. I think this is hard light, and we can look at this shadow here on her chin, and then the shadows cast by her dress, and a little bit here by her hair, to tell that that is actually hard light. There is no softness to those lights. And I'm looking, so the key light here is going to be camera left and above our subject, but it's not all the way to the left. It's kind of a little bit between the subject and the camera. So what I'm curious about are these two really strong highlights on her arms. It looks like that is a little bit of fall off from the background light. It looks like there's light coming to the back, like there's two lights, one on either side, illuminating the background. It's also getting her hair, but only right there on the sides and her arms. But it's weird because it's not on the top. It's just right there on the side. So it's, again, a hard light because it's not diffused. There's no gradient. The light just ends right there at the top of her head. So this is a really interesting image. You know, I'm actually, frankly, I'm struggling to de-engineer it entirely. I think I've got most of it. Like, I get that it's a hard light coming from camera left, slightly above her, in between her and the camera. But then I want to know what's causing these strong highlights on either side of her arm. I'm assuming, like I said, it's the light that's illuminating the background, but I'm having a hard time seeing how many shadows are cast by her on the background. So I'm not sure if that background is really in there or added after the fact, frankly. It's probably really in there, but that's a really interesting image. You know, and I don't think that this is technically very good lighting. I think these really hard shadows are distracting, frankly. The ones, at least, that are cast by her dress on her arms. I don't mind this one right here. I think that's really beautiful. That's like classic portraiture lighting. But when we get these shadows on the side of her arms, that's just weird. And also, they're like the light that we have a rim light coming around from behind here. So we've got, like, that's what it is. There's lights behind her on either side off the scene. That's what's causing that, a hard light on either side off the scene, but it ends, and so we have no illumination right here on the top of her head. That's just weird. You know, if you're going to have a rim light, it makes more sense to kind of make sure it surrounds your entire subject. So this is really interesting lighting, but I don't think it's very good. Anyways, so when you're I think you did a pretty good job, though, de-engineering. You can hear from my little chit-chat there that this was really challenging. This was definitely a challenging image. Assuming there's no photoshopping in it, you know, like, I don't think there is. It just seems like they would have done more to it if they were going to Photoshop. But when you're citing an image, make sure that you give us the author and then cite the entire web address that you pulled it from and the date that you pulled it on. And then thank you for citing the text. I really appreciate that. Okay, thanks, Christina.